WTTW's The Most Beautiful Places in Chicago tours some of Chicago's most breathtaking sights and reveals how these places across many neighborhoods of Chicago came to be.
Joining us now with all the details is host, writer, and executive producer Jeffrey Bear. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This is exciting. I was watching the trailer and such beautiful views you got.
Yeah. Well, and you know, the thing is, I'd started out thinking that this was going to be about visual beauty, but we interviewed all these amazing people who told their stories about these places and what made them important to them and important for the community. And so it kind of adds a whole other definition of beauty to the program.
And I was talking to you earlier about many of these places we have already seen. We just have never paid attention to some of the details. And you had a chance to go and talk to the people who made these places special. Jeannie Gang being one of them.
Chicago architect.
Yeah, talk about some of that.
Well, I asked Jeannie, you know, where does she start? So Jeannie Gang is the world-famous architect. She designed this new building that's right at the mouth of the, kind of at the mouth of the Chicago River, third tallest building in Chicago. And she starts by thinking inside out. So, you know, like if you're in an apartment, what are your views? How do you get more light into the apartment? And actually we went up into the penthouse, which was the highest unit in Chicago. And there's like a bathtub in there. The guy who was showing me around said, "Do you like music?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, you can watch Lollapalooza from your bathtub." It's like literally this bathtub is like sitting in the window with Grant Park sprawling out.
That's gorgeous.
But that has been sort of a, I don't know, a signature of a lot of my shows on WTTW. People say that all the time. I walk past this building all the time, but I never really looked up and saw the detail or went inside and really learned the story about it.
And then also you have some parks in Bridgeport and Chinatown. And you don't think about parks. I mean, parks are beautiful, obviously, but like you don't think about the detail in some of the beauty of it.
Yeah, well, and what we did with these was, that was part of the show where we're talking about old industrial areas that have become amenities for the community. So there's this old limestone quarry in Bridgeport, you know, there was like a 300 foot deep hole, and this wonderful landscape architect named Ernie Wong, who just gave me this wonderful interview out there, you know, converted it into this park. When you're down in there, you think you're like along the limestone bluffs along the Mississippi River, and you're like right in the middle of Bridgeport, you know, on the south side of Chicago. Same thing with Ernie's Ping Tom Park, which is an old railroad yard right along the Chicago River, where he really got to explore his own Chinese heritage. He's a Chinese American, but he'd never actually been to China until he was in his 20s. And so here he had an opportunity to design a park in Chinatown, right along the river, right embedded in the sort of industrial core of Chicago. Is this beautiful park.
And it's not all just places in Chicago. You actually stepped out a little bit. You went to Oak Park and what was it, Streamwood or something?
Yeah, well, Frank Lloyd Wright's masterpiece, Unity Temple, is in the show out in Oak Park. And then two amazing houses of worship. The Streamwood one is this mosque called Beit el-Ilm Mosque. I was looking for the most beautiful, you know, Islamic sites that I could find. I had never even heard of this place. The intricate
place you hadn't heard of?
Yeah. And then in Bartlett, we go to a Hindu temple. It's called a mandir. So imagine like a little marble, hand-carved marble sculpture, like this big. Now imagine like thousands of these put together like Lego blocks. This whole Hindu temple is hand-carved in India and shipped piece by piece to Chicago. And you walk inside and you look up and there's no steel. It's all put together like a jigsaw puzzle. You can't even believe your eyes.
Do you have a favorite place?
Oh, people always ask me that. It's like, what's my favorite child? Well, I'm kind of an aviation geek. So at the beginning of the show, I go up in a little light plane, four-seater airplane at sunset. Now, I'm usually the guy when I fly commercial, right? I'm like, am I on the right side of the plane? I always want to be looking. I always want a window seat. And oh, there. Okay. So there are some of the places in the show. That's the Rookery lobby.
That's cool.
Anyway, so yeah, I fly. You know, I'm always the guy like who gets 15 seconds to look out the window of the plane. Here I am.
Yay!
We went up and down the lakefront for 45 minutes.
It's gorgeous.
And my cameraman's in one plane, and I'm in another plane. So we're flying in formation. And yeah, I mean, I was so excited I forgot to interview the pilot. Seriously.
And you were supposed to be doing
Seriously,
that.
I'm just like taking like pictures out the window because I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness! So you took 27 days to shoot this, and what?
Over the course of several months.
Okay, and then 4.5 months to
approximately
edit?
4 months to edit.
So there's really some love that went into this project.
Yeah, and it's just beautifully shot. We had the most wonderful cameraman, director of photography, and gifted editor, the producer. The whole team was just wonderful.
So I guess this is something we should watch.
So cool. Yeah, I mean, you live in the city, you got to know more about it, right? That's some of the fun of Chicago.
I hope people
the
will
history.
watch.
Yes, starting tonight.
Absolutely.
Tonight, 7 p.m. tonight on WTTW. And there's a website, a companion website, WTTW.com/beautiful places, where we've got a lot of extra content.
Oh, we love the extras.
We do love the extras. The stuff you hate to have to keep out of it, but you can't fit it all
Well,
in.
and then stuff that's unique to the website, too,
Yeah.
that we custom make just for the website, so
that's
people
cool.
can really
so you
get a
gotta
deeper
have
dive.
both.
Yeah.
You get the full experience.
Yeah. I love
Oh, Jeffrey, thank you so much for coming in and sharing.
My pleasure, and thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. Beautiful places. You got to check it out.
Yeah.
WTTW starting tonight. Thank you.